You step into a crowded elevator, doors close, and within 3 seconds, every single person in that box wants to die. Not because of you specifically, because of everyone. Because today, every human being on Earth's sweat suddenly smells exactly like rotting garbage. This is what would happen. Here's the part that's going to surprise you immediately. Sweat itself doesn't actually smell like anything. It's basically just water, salt, and a little protein. The smell you're used to comes from bacteria on your skin, breaking that sweat down. So if we're imagining a world where sweat smells like garbage by default, we've basically swapped out humanity's bacteria for the absolute worst possible roommates. And it gets weirder because this isn't even fully fictional. There's a real rare genetic condition called trimethylaminuria, where people's bodies can't break down a certain compound properly, and it comes out in their sweat, breath, and urine, smelling like rotting fish or garbage. It's real. It already exists. We're just imagining it happening to literally everyone, all at once, forever. So, hour one. You wake up, normal morning, shower, like always. Doesn't help even slightly, because this isn't a hygiene problem. It's a full biological broadcast. You towel off, and the smell just resets. Fresh garbage, right on schedule. Your family takes one sniff of you at breakfast and visibly recoils. Your dog, normally your biggest fan, looks at you like you've personally betrayed it. Even your own cat, who hates everyone equally, seems extra disappointed, today specifically. Now you have to leave the house. Public transportation becomes a war zone. Every bus, every subway car, every rideshare turns into a tightly packed box of human garbage scent, stacking on top of each other, creating something scientists would probably need a new word for. Possibly several new words, possibly a new branch of chemistry. Here's where society starts cracking. Offices descend into chaos almost immediately. Open floor plans, once considered collaborative, become unbearable. Meetings get shorter, not because people run out of things to say, but because nobody can survive being in a closed room with 6 other humans for longer than 4 minutes. Productivity actually increases slightly, purely because everyone wants meetings over as fast as possible. Romance, predictably, completely collapses. First dates now require restaurants with serious airflow, outdoor-only seating, and, ideally, a strong headwind. Kissing becomes an act of genuine heroism. Several relationship experts begin recommending video calls only, indefinitely. Personal space, already a fragile social construct, becomes a fully enforced law of nature. The 6-foot rule isn't about disease control anymore. It's about basic survival. Crowded concerts become endurance events. Gyms somehow get worse, which nobody thought was biologically possible. Here's the part where things get genuinely strange. Remember, smell plays a real role in how humans bond, recognize family members, and even choose partners. Now imagine that entire system flooded with the same overpowering garbage signal, drowning out every other scent humans have used for thousands of years to read each other. Suddenly, nobody can smell anything else. Not perfume, not food, not freshly cut grass, just garbage, everywhere, all the time, in increasingly creative combinations depending on who's been exercising. The perfume industry, desperate and slightly unhinged, starts releasing increasingly aggressive products, eye-watering colognes, industrial strength sprays. None of it actually works because you're not covering a smell anymore. You're trying to outshout a foghorn with a kazoo. Eventually, humanity adapts because humanity always adapts to absolutely everything, including this. Air filtration becomes a booming industry. Outdoor, everything becomes the default. Scented candles become a luxury, good traded like currency. Somehow, weirdly, we'd survive. We just wouldn't enjoy a single elevator ride ever again. What if everyone's breath suddenly smelled like gym socks instead? That's a topic for another What If Stickman.